Hey guys, it's Vornskyr here, and today we are in Elite Dangerous. Now, this is the standard beta, which has just come out. So, I'm sitting here outside Dahan Gateway, Dahan, I don't know how you say it. This is one of the stations, so I'm going to dock at this station, and I think what I'm going to do today is just a bit of a trading run, because obviously trading is a big part of this game, being an open world space sim. So, let's go in here and dock. You can see there's actually another player just flying in there now. So the first thing we're going to do is request docking permission. There we go. So we're going to landing pad 29. And we've got nearly 10 minutes to dock in there. We won't need anywhere near that long. Now you do have to be careful when you're docking. Sometimes players will come out of these docking things really fast and you can ram straight into them, which isn't really ideal. I'm in the starter ship at the moment, which is the Sidewinder, so it's a pretty small ship. Nice and easy to dock. There are some ships that can barely even fit through this window thing. Alright, so where am I going? 29. Where's 29? God, there's so many people flying around in here. That's 29 down there. Alright, just making absolutely sure not to run into anybody really. Got to deploy my landing gear as well. There we go. So I'm going pretty slow in here, because my landing pad is just here. And once I get close enough to it, it'll actually give me a little indicator of how far I am away from the actual landing point. There we go. So I move a bit, stop thrusting. Somebody just blew up. You do get that. Alright, so I'm a little bit far forward I think, so let's go into reverse. There we go. Almost there. And not quite landed. Still not landed. I think I might be facing the wrong way. Not really sure. I've only done this a few times before, so it takes a bit getting used to. Let's just spin around and see if I was facing the wrong way around or something. I don't think I was, but I don't know. Let's see, is this gonna work? There we go. I was facing around the wrong way. It's a little bit fiddly using the lateral thrusters and everything to move sideways. Alright, so there we go. That was a little bit longer than I expected it to be. But we have landed at Dahan Gateway. So we're going to go to Starport Services. And we'll go to the commodities market, which is where you buy and sell various things. So you can see I've got my Sidewinder here. I can fill up my fuel by going to here. I've actually got 100% fuel. I don't know what the reservoir's for. It's probably something important. Anyway, 100% fuel and 90% reservoir, so we don't really need to worry about that at the moment. The bulletin board is where you pick up missions and that sort of thing. So, you know, these guys want hull static furnaces delivered to somewhere. Here, I guess. And they'll pay 600. Somebody else just blew up. People blow up a lot in these trading docks. it's kind of funny. It's funny for me because I haven't done it yet. Because what you get is people try to fly way too fast through that little exit. You can kind of see the exit just up there, and people do just crash a lot. So yeah, that's bulletin boards where you pick up missions. Commodities market, that's what we're interested in. I'll go there in a second. Contacts. This is where you clear bounties and that sort of thing. So I don't have a criminal record, so there's nothing to worry about there. I don't have any fines or bounties. But if I had like a bounty on me or something, I guess I would clear it at this place. Outfitting, this is where you put different weapons and stuff on your ship. I'm not going to go there right now. Repairs, where you repair your ship pretty obviously. Shipyard is where you buy new ships. They don't actually have any ships for sale here. So yeah, commodities market. I've already scoped this out, and what I'm going to do, I think, unless it's changed in the last 10 minutes, what I'm going to do is buy these polymers for 39, because you can see the galactic average is 114, right? So that's how much it's worth on average. Now this station must produce these polymers, so they're a lot cheaper here. So it's a fairly basic trading system, it's just supply and demand. So they've got the supply here, I'll buy them here, I'll take them to somewhere it's demanding them. So I can only buy 4 at the moment, because that's the Sidewinder has only got 4 units of cargo space. So, yep, so we've bought that, and now we need to take it somewhere where they will buy that sort of thing. And I'm not actually sure where that somewhere is. So let's take a look at the galactic map. If I hold my head in exactly the right position. Alright. And I'll show you just how big this game's map is as well. Like, is that actually going to bring it up? Hello? Okay. That took a really long time to load. That's a bit laggy too. Alright, so the standard beta has added like 55 systems to the game. I think the premium beta, I don't know how many systems the premium beta has. It wasn't a lot. I think it might have been 5 or 6. I don't know. It might have been up to 10. I'm really not sure. It wasn't a lot though. So there's 55 new systems. I'm currently here in Dahan, whatever. So if I zoom out, you got, these are all systems around here, right? I keep zooming out. They start getting into like sectors. I keep zooming out, keep zooming out, keep zooming out. This is going to be full of systems in the full game. They talk on their website like 400 billion systems or something. It's all procedurally generated, so it is possible to do that. It's kind of mind-blowing when you think about it. Because you'll see it takes a bit of time as we keep zooming and zooming and zooming back in. Like going from the system that I'm in to say Acellus Prime over here, that'll take a couple minutes, or maybe 5 to 10 minutes even. So, and that's going straight there with no other distractions. So to get from one side of the galaxy to the other, it'll take forever, basically. But anyway, so we want to find somewhere to sell these polymers, and I think that I'm looking for an industrial planet, or an industrial system. So that's an extraction one. Let's move around. What's this Acellus Prime? High tech. I don't think I want high tech. Ibutus is what? What did I just click? It's a little bit fiddly, this. So Ibutus is industrial, so that's one possibility. Iranan, agriculture, probably don't want that. Morgor, did I already look at that? The extraction. I think I'll probably go to Ibutus, but I can't jump straight from Dahan to Ibutus. I've got to go... I think I have to go from Dahan to Acellus to Radeon, then to Ibutus. So let's see how it goes anyway. So we've got our cargo. We are full on fuel. So all that's left is to launch, really. I love that. That's so cool. So I'll need to turn around as well. Landing gear. Okay. Alright, so to leave the station I need to do a 180-degree turn. And hope that nobody's flying around. There's a guy right there. So I've got 4.5 minutes to leave the station. I don't know what happens if you don't leave the station. Presumably you get like a fine or something, but I'm not really sure. What is this guy doing? I'm going to move over to the side, give him a bit of room. Because I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, let's get out of here. Okay. So you see this little blue light down underneath the fuel readout that says mass locked. That means that basically I'm within a gravity well or something like that, so I can't engage my frame shift drive, which is what lets you move between systems. So let's target the system that I want to go to. Ocellus Primus. Oops. So we'll lock that. So that's the direction that I want to go, 4.6 light years away. We're not mass locked anymore. So I'll charge my fancy frame drive. And listen to the sound effects when this thing engages, it sounds so cool.
Ready to engage.
I need to speed up a bit. I love that little noise. It makes the same noise when you come out of it as well. So we're travelling between systems now, so we'll do this another couple times until we're at Ibutus. And we pull away from the sun so that we don't explode. Because if you get too close to the sun, you start taking like a shitload of thermal damage. And let's target our next system, which is Radeon. Lock destination, so that's just up there.
Drive charging.
And now we do the same thing again. And what we're in now, this is actually like super cruise mode. So this is what you use traveling between planets inside a system. So you'll see that a bit better once we're traveling to the station. And away we go again. See, there's basically three engine types, or three travel types. You've got the frame shift mode, which is this. You've got the super cruise, which is traveling between planets. And then we've just got the normal like sublight engines, which is I don't know if they actually call them sublight engines, but that's what you use to travel short distances. So Ibutus, okay, lock destination. There it is.
Drive charging.
So this is the last leg of our trip. And you can actually get like jumped by NPCs or something, or even players, if they feel like it. When you're super cruising between planets, so you have to be kind of careful of that. It hasn't happened to me yet, but I know that it is possible. So, Chango Dock, that is where I want to go. Oops. Got to keep my head in exactly the right place with TrackIR. Okay, where is Chango Dock? There it is. So, I'll super cruise to this. So that's 470 light seconds away. And we're actually travelling at 10.11c now. And then as we get closer to it, we need to start slowing down. Otherwise we'll just overshoot it and go way past it. Which isn't exactly what we want. So I'll just cruise towards this. Nice and easy. You can see I've got my throttle. If you look down on the right hand side of the radar, see my throttle control. If I keep it right in the middle of that blue zone, it basically does everything for me. So I won't go too fast. You see it's slowing down automatically. So basically if you keep your throttle right there, you won't go flying past the docks or anything. But we're pretty close now. See the system getting larger and larger. And once it says, it'll come up pretty soon with a notification saying that it's safe to disengage the engines or something like that. And then that'll drop us about 15-16 kilometers away from the station, I believe. So Any second now. There we go, safe disengage, ready. So I pressed the same button to disengage the engines as I did to engage the frameshift drive, which is J by default. I haven't got that one set on the joystick yet. It's taking a while to load in the system. I don't know if it takes this long normally, or if it's because their servers are really being hit, because I mean the standard beta has only just come out. So it does seem to take a little while sometimes. But anyway, there's Django dock up there. Now the hardest part of this is working out the I'm going to put my engines up to full power, but the hardest part is working out which way to approach it, because there's only one entrance to the docks basically, and you can normally tell because there'll be like advertising billboards sticking out from that entrance, but until I'm right there, I'm not really sure where it is. I mean, once you work out or get used to the stations or whatever, it probably gets pretty easy. But it doesn't help that the stations are rotating. So I think red lights, when you see those red lights that have popped in around it, I think that means that it's on the other side, basically. I might be wrong though. But let's just see. So I'll fly around to the other side of it and try to find the entrance. It is nice having TrackIR support. It makes things so much easier. Otherwise you have to be like screwing around with mouse look or all that sort of thing. Okay, there we go. You see those little things sticking out there? Those are the advertising billboards I was talking about. So I'll get near those and then I'll comm this station and request docking permission. See, we got a player exiting there as well by the looks of it. Okay. Contacts, request docking.
Warning. Request denied.
Oh. Request denied. I don't know why it was denied. Maybe there's too far away or there's other people, like too many other people entering or something. Let's try again. There we go.
Request granted.
So, landing pad 29. Being careful not to run into anybody. Alright, where is 29? It's down there. I don't know if I'll have to do the 180-degree spin again for this or not, but let's see. Need to put my landing gear down. There we go. So I'll just thrust down a little bit. To the right. Down a bit. Down a bit. I think I've gone too far forwards. And landed. Oh, that was a lot easier than my first time. Okay, so we go Starport Services. And hopefully I'll be able to sell these polymers for a profit. Let's see. Industrial materials, polymers, and there we go. So they've got plenty of demand for polymers here. So it'll actually tell me over here on the right hand side of the screen. I sell 4 of these, I'll make 304 credits profit. So I'll sell those. And now I've got 2,000 credits. You can see my player name hasn't actually gone through yet. I think they have to actually set the commander names manually or something. I don't know. Anyway, I put a request through on their website, so hopefully that'll happen sooner or later. But until then, I am back at number 40,298, which is special in its own way, I suppose. I don't know. I wonder what they sell here. Shipyard. Nothing. Oh wait, we've got ships here. Viper Cobra Mark III Type 6 transporter, a Lakon Type 9 heavy. That's 1,000,000 credits. I have 2,000 credits. It's gonna take me a while. So I guess I'll have to do some missions or a shitload more trading or something. At least fuel isn't expensive. 31 credits for 1.5 tons of fuel. That's not too bad. Yeah, well, a successful trading mission. So, I will end this video here. I'll probably do a bit of trading and stuff off camera and build up my money and all that sort of thing. So I don't know how long it'll be until I do the next Elite video. But yeah, whenever I get a new ship or something, I'll do a video, I suppose. I don't know. I'll work it out. But, somebody else just exploded, I think. But, until next time, guys, I've been Vornskyr. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.